So let's compare the Google Pixel 9 with the Google Pixel 8 in around 5 minutes. So the new Google Pixel 9 comes in at a higher price, $800 brand new. You could find it already for around $550 on Swappa, brand new condition, pretty much in new condition. And also you can find it on prepaid for half off at $400 on Mint Mobile, for example. So you can find this device anywhere from $400 to $800. And the Pixel 8, it is a 1-year-old device, and you can find it as low as around $350 to $400 on Swappa, for example. So the first big difference is going to be the visual change in the back. That's about it. They still have the same capabilities for the most part, but there has been a design change. Overall, both of these devices are generally the same size, but the newer Pixel 9 is a little bit heavier. Build quality is still pretty good on both of these. Glass front, glass back, aluminum frame. Both of these have IP68 dust and water resistance, so nothing changed right there. So let's talk about the display. They both rock a 120 hertz refresh rate, so super smooth on both of these. Overall display size 6.3, a little bit bigger on the Pixel 9 than the 6.2 on the Pixel 8. But you get just a little bit smaller bezels, barely noticeable on the Pixel 9. Both are rocking 1080p displays in resolution. They both have always on display, so no real difference in the display quality. Both are rocking the exact same Android software, Android 14, and both of these will get 7 years of major updates, so you're pretty much going to be good for updates for the next several years. You have G4 on the Pixel 9, G3 on the Pixel 8. Honestly, you won't notice any real difference. They're both very speedy. One big difference though is that the Pixel 9 has 12 gigs of RAM versus the 8 gigs on the Pixel 8, and that is more of a future-proof thing, and you won't really notice a difference for most people unless you're running a billion apps and switching between them all the time. Both of these have 2 cameras on the back. The Pixel 9 has a 50 megapixel main shooter, 48 megapixel ultra wide. Pixel 8, 50 megapixel main shooter, 12 megapixel ultra wide, both shooting 4K. Also, the selfie camera is 4K. But honestly, both of these are great cameras. You will not know the difference. Nice pictures, nice video, the best camera setup in the Android world. Neither of these devices have a headphone jack. Both are rocking Bluetooth 5.3. Both have under the display fingerprint reader, but the Pixel 9 has a little bit upgraded ultrasonic. You won't notice a difference too much between these. Both have decent battery life. You'll pretty much get all-day battery life. 4700 milliamp on the 9, 4575 on the Pixel 8, and they both have decent fast charging at 27 watts. Both will charge 50% in 30 minutes, and they both feature wireless charging and reverse wireless charging. Pretty decent setup for both of these. Nothing great, but nothing too shabby. So overall, what do I think about these devices? You're getting an incremental change to these devices on the Pixel 9. It looks a little bit different on the back, but they have the same amount of cameras on the back. They both have the same type of displays. They both get the same the same software support of 7 years. There's not real difference. The internal storage hasn't gone up. The weight of the Pixel 9 is a little bit more substantial than the Pixel 8. The Pixel 9 might have a little bit better build quality. It doesn't really matter when you set up a case with it. Battery life is about the same as well, and that's about it. The one major difference, let's point them out. It's going to be the 12 gigs of RAM versus 8. Most people really won't notice, and also you're getting the ultrasonic fingerprint reader. This is basically an incremental update. There is absolutely no real advantage on the Pixel 9 compared to the Pixel 8. The Pixel 8 is an awesome device. It pretty much from the front of the device and you're looking at it and using it, it'll work exactly the same as the Pixel 9. Now Google needs to market this device in a way to make it new, and it's pretty much AI. And honestly, I don't care about AI. It's mostly about assistant stuff and fixing up pictures. But as a regular everyday use case, everyday people will not be using that type of stuff. That's all gimmicky stuff. So there's nothing wrong with getting the Pixel 8 over the Pixel 9. But the interesting part is every year Google always has specials with their phones. So if you could get the Pixel 9 for $400 or even under $600, only if you get that phone on a deal, that's when you want to upgrade and get the Pixel 9. In any other case, the Pixel 8 is an awesome device for $350. It's an everyday phone. It has a great camera, it has great battery life, great processor. You won't have any issues using either of these devices. This is, again, an incremental update. And yeah, this is it just looks different. It's just like iPhones, just like everything else. It's just a little bit better, but you won't notice the difference. The Pixel 9 just feels more like an iPhone. It has that visual change in the back. Internally, you're probably not going to notice a lot of difference. And the supersonic or the ultrasonic fingerprint reader, if you had issues in the past with the optical one, then this might be a change for you, and that might be worth it just in that department. But other than that, this is just an incremental update, and that's good. Nothing got worse on the Pixel 9.